Hello guys, welcome to this channel. My name is Roslyn and today I'll be giving you 10 tips on how I grew my hair from this to this in a period of 1 year or a little less than 1 year. So we'll go right into the video. But before we start, I would like to also give a disclaimer that this is just what worked for me. I don't know if it will work for you, but it is also important for us to know that hair grows. The only issue is that we Black women may suffer from breakage and we may not retain length, and that makes us think that our hair doesn't grow. So, with that aside, I will give you guys the tips that help me to retain length since we already know that hair grows. So, in case you see me looking down, it's because I have written down some tips that help me. I think about 10 tips, but I'll give you probably two bonus tips if you stick till the end. So, the first here on my list is low manipulation protective styles. We Many people know what protective styles are, but if you don't know what a protective style is, a protective style is a style that you know you do, and whenever you do these hairstyles, you don't have to manipulate your hair maybe throughout the week, or some people's protective styles as some like can last up to weeks and months. So it just depends on the particular one that you do. So protective style is any style that you do that will help you manipulate your hair less as the days go by. For me, my own protective by the protective style that I tend to go for is actually very, very minimalistic and low manipulation. So what I do is that I like to put my hair in plaits. So if you don't know what a plait is, I if I can, I'm gonna insert what it looks like. So I like to insert my hair. I like to put my hair in plaits, probably 4 to 6 or or eight, depending on how many I feel like doing at the time, either plaits or eight chunky twists. And once I put my hair in that, it is nothing aesthetically pleasing. But what that does for me is that there's no tension on my hair. The hairstyle is not tight. It is quick, and I don't need to get a professional to do that for me. And the reason why I can get away with this is because I wear wigs. Like what I have on now is a wig. I don't mind wearing wigs. And even on days where I don't wear wigs, I also do not mind having a turban on or probably a scarf up on my head. So my go-to protective style is what I just mentioned. But apart from that, within the period of this year that I'm talking about, where I was able to retain significant length, one of the things I did was that I also did some cornrows and also mini twists, but this was like very, very rarely. And as we go down, like if as we throughout the course of this video, I would explain to you the reason why I chose the particular protective style that I did instead of going for mini twist and cornrows. Don't get me wrong, I did them, but not all the time. Secondly, one of the things I incorporated in this past 1 year is finger detangling. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to gently detangle your hair. I also detangle my hair with a comb, but I incorporated um, finger detangling, which helped my hair tremendously. So what I do is that, for instance, if there are 4 weeks in a month, 3 wash days out of that 4 weeks, I would finger detangle and maybe use a comb to detangle once a month. So finger detangling. Oh God, my tongue is being twisted. I'm so sorry, but finger detangling is important. And one of the best ways to finger detangle is always to make sure that your hair is well conditioned and moisturized. And also, just to mention, I don't detangle my hair except on wash days. So if it's not wash day, let's believe I'm not doing anything to my hair. The third point is that wash your hair in sections and wash your hair regularly. This point about washing your hair regularly is something that a lot of people may not know the importance. But let me give you an example. Imagine not bathing or taking care of your, like, not washing your face regularly. Sometimes it may lead to dryness. For some people, they might break out. That's the same thing with your hair. The scalp is a skin, it is part of your skin. So imagine not washing your hair as frequently as you should. Those the follicles on your scalp get blocked, and this can affect your hair growth. So make sure you wash your hair regularly. I can't tell how much you should wash your own, but previously, before now, depending on the protective style, I wash my hair at least once every 3 to 4 weeks. But currently, I try my best to wash my hair every week. But I sometimes I stretch to 2 weeks depending on some factors and maybe time. But my advice is to wash your hair as much as you can. And that is one of the reasons why the particular protective style I do is those 6 or 8 twists or plaits, because these hairstyles are easy to take down and do wash days. And, you know, I don't have to think about taking down probably mini twists, because sometimes these things come into play when some people want to wash their hair. They think about how, oh, I just installed this mini twist, it's still looking new, things like that. So I personally do not do such protective styles all the time. I rarely do them, because I know that once I do them, I don't know about others, but I don't enjoy washing my hair in full braids. For instance, if I do box braids, I'm not washing my hair until that braid is out. So that is the reason why I try my best to stick to very low manipulation hairstyles that I don't mind taking down to wash every week or every other week. And don't forget to always wash your hair in sections, especially when your natural hair has grown to a certain stage or a certain stage. It gets harder to wash your hair like as a whole. For me at least, I feel like I don't get into all the corners that I should. I feel like sometimes my hand isn't like, I'm not scrubbing the parts I'm supposed to scrub. So I realized that sectioning my hair into 4 sections is much more easier, and I'm able to get into every part of the hair while washing my hair. So it makes it just easier, and it makes it easy for you to distribute products evenly across your hair. Another tip is condition your hair every wash day. Make sure you condition your hair every time you wash it. And this is something that a lot of naturals may not agree with me, or a lot of hair enthusiasts, especially in the Black community, may not agree with me. But trust me, even without deep conditioning your hair will thrive. Coming from someone that I've always had long, relaxed hair before now, and I remember how I prioritized deep conditioning. But now in my natural hair journey, I don't have such time to put on conditioner in my hair and wait extra 30 minutes or overnight to wash my hair. And I only just wash my hair and condition with a regular cost effective conditioner. The highest I might leave it on for is 5 minutes, and it's still getting the job done. Trust me, guys, I haven't used a deep conditioner in 1 year, and my hair is doing amazing. So that goes to tell you that deep conditioner may not be your answer. Some people will be like, I have been doing everything right, deep conditioning right. There are other factors. As long as your hair is conditioned, as long as you are not manipulating dry hair, trust me, your hair will grow. The fifth point is that grease is not your enemy. What I mean by grease, I'm talking about things like Blue Magic, Dax, hair pomades and creams like that, that um have been looked down on, with the with the movement of some of the forcing movements, these types of products have, been pushed aside, and people started incorporating things like butters and oil, and things like that. I'm not saying those are bad, but I realized that grease does an amazing job of sealing in the moisture in your hair. Previously, or I have realized that shea butter doesn't do a great job for me. It doesn't give me the shine that I look for. And, I just prefer how my hair feels after I use um, grease. So it's not the enemy. I use it in place of oils and butters after probably putting and leaving in my hair. The next thing I go in is go in. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. The next thing I go in with is grease. So that's what worked for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. You could still go in with your oils and your butters. But I realized that I have great moisture retention with grease. And the 6 point that I have here is never, ever, ever, ever detangle dry hair. Never detangle your hair when it's dry. Trust me, it is much more easier to detangle a well-conditioned hair. So even if I wouldn't wash my hair, but which I only detangle my hair on wash days, but let's say peradventure I just have to quickly detangle the hair, I always use conditioners. I always make sure that my hair is well conditioned before attempting to detangle my hair. And one conditioner that have worked tremendously for me in making my detangling process and wash days super, super easy is the Aussie Moist conditioner. It is amazing, guys. If you have fussy hair and you are looking for a good conditioner that can help you with detangling, try that conditioner out. Make sure not to um detangle dry hair. And the 7 point I have here is dry your hair in a stretched state. What do I mean by that? As a natural hair girly, I realize that whenever I wash my hair and I allow it to dry without putting it in twist or braids, it's harder to manage. So every wash day, once I'm done with my um wash day routine, I just moisturize, sealing the moisture, and put my hair back in a plait or in twist and allow it to dry in that way. For people with in fact, I don't know if my hair is low porosity or high porosity. I just work with products that um work for me. For some people that I have watched that have high porosity hairstyle, I don't know if your hair will dry if you do this, but that's what has worked for me. I do not let my hair dry in like without putting it in twists or plaits. It becomes harder for me to manage. Now, my 8 point is that don't be a product junkie. Don't go out buying any product that you see out there, especially if you have products that already work for you. There's no need for you to buy any product and every product that people talk about or people review. Once you have found what works for you, stick to it. Next point is that try to do your hair yourself. I realized that this 1 year period, I did my hair most of the times myself. Maybe I only got others to do my hair probably twice in this period. And I believe that's what has helped me because nobody can love your hair more than you do. And you are the best person to know when probably something hurts and when to stop. And sometimes I realize some stylists do not listen. And some of us have anxiety of telling stylists that they should stop whatever they are doing and they sit through maybe a painful experience and sometimes get breakage from maybe stylist visiting their stylist and you know all those things. So my one of the best things that have helped me to grow my hair is doing my hair myself. The 10 points is protect your hair at night. My dear girlies, try your best to protect your hair at night. After you've done all that has been said, even with your protective style, make sure that you either sleep with your hair covered in a satin bonnet or a silk pillowcase. We all know that, okay, maybe we may not all know, but sleeping in a satin bonnet or a silk pillowcase helps your hair. Like, when you sleep with cotton pillowcase, there might be friction between your hair and those cotton pillowcase. But when it comes to silk, your hair just glides through it and you minimize breakage. The 11th point is be patient, guys. Be patient. Everybody's hair grows at different pace. The pace at which my hair grows might be different from the pace at which another person's hair grows. But the most important thing for you to note is that your hair grows. You know why I say so? I don't know for those that have been relaxed or for those that are currently relaxed, because this point also is for people that are both relaxed and natural. Do these things and your hair will grow. But what I'm trying to say is that, whenever you are, like, if you have been relaxed before, when you go to the salon each time to get a touch up on your new growth, those new growths are a testament to the fact that your hair is growing. So the main issue is that you are not just retaining length. Okay, so be patient with your hair and follow all these tips. Look for a conditioning method that works for you, whether it is the LOC, LCO method, whatever. For me, what I just do is I make sure I always moisturize and seal in my hair when it is damp. Whatever works for you, you try it. Now, last but not the least, what I have to say is that there are three things that your hair needs. This is the conclusion of everything we've talked about. Your hair just requires moisture retention, protective styling, and patience. So once you can retain moisture and your hair is always put in a protective style and you are patient, trust me, guys, your hair will grow. So if you enjoyed this video, because we've come to the end of this video, please like and tell me what has been working for you in your hair journey. And you can also leave suggestions of video ideas you would like to see. If you would also like to see how I go about finger detangling my hair, you can let me know down below and I'll be sure to put out a video about that. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.